Your life as every Viking rank, from slave to king. Level 1. The Thrall, age 15. You are less than nothing. A thrall, a slave. You were captured in a raid on a foreign shore. Your village burned, your family slain. Now you sleep on the cold, damp earth of a longhouse floor, the property of a man whose language you barely understand. Your days are endless, filled with the hardest labor, hauling timber, mucking out animal pens, serving your master at his own table while you starve. You are beaten for the slightest mistake. You have no rights, no name but Thrall, and no hope. Your master's children throw rocks at you for sport. If your master kills you in a fit of rage, there is no punishment. You are a tool, a piece of property, worth less than a good horse. But you watch. You learn their words. You study the warriors who return from raids, their ships riding low with silver and stolen grain. You see how they are treated, the feasts, the songs, the women who press close to them by the fire. You see the difference between a man who owns nothing and a man who has taken everything. And in the dark, curled on the frozen earth with a thin wool blanket, a spark of defiance ignites. You will not die a slave. Level 2. The Karl, age 20. Freedom. Your master died in a raid, and in the chaos, his heir, a man more interested in farming than fighting, grants you your freedom in exchange for your continued labor. You are now a Karl, a freeman. You are given a small plot of land, a single cow, and an axe. It is not much, but it is yours. You work from sunup to sundown, clearing rocks, plowing the stubborn earth with hands that are already permanently scarred from years of thraldom. For the first time, you eat until you are full. You marry a local woman, build a small hut with your own hands, and watch your first child come into the world. You are still at the very bottom of the social ladder, but you are on the ladder. When the local Jarl calls for men to join a summer raid, you are expected to answer. You have no armor, only your woodcutting axe, and a desperate hunger for something more. The farm gives you life, but the raid offers a future. You kiss your wife goodbye, not knowing if you will ever come back. You don't care. You have been a slave. You have nothing left to fear. Level 3. The Drengr, age 23. The salt spray hits your face. You are on a longship, rowing for days until your hands are raw and bleeding. The rhythm of the oars the only sound in a gray and endless sea. This is your first raid. You are a Drengr, a warrior in the truest sense. When the keel scrapes the beach of a foreign shore, you leap into the surf and charge without hesitation. The target is a monastery, fat with gold and silver, defended by monks who drop to their knees and pray. Their prayers go unanswered. The slaughter is brutal and fast, and you are splattered with the blood of holy men. You feel nothing but the electric thrill of survival. You take your first share of the plunder. A heavy silver cross you will later melt down into an armband you wear for the rest of your life. You return home a changed man. You are no longer just a farmer. You have tasted battle, and it tasted like freedom. You buy better armor, a real sword, and a round shield painted with a raven. You join every raid you can, your reputation growing with each voyage. Other warriors begin to seek you out. You are known for your ferocity, your berserker fury in the shield wall, a man who fights as though he has already died and has nothing to lose. You are a true Viking. Level 4. The Hersir, age 30. You are a leader of men, a Hersir, a chieftain. You command your own longship and a crew of 40 loyal warriors who have sworn oaths to you. You are a man of wealth and influence, your farm now worked by thralls of your own. You answer only to the Jarl. You lead your own raids, choosing the targets, planning the attacks. You are a master of strategy, using terror as a weapon. You don't just raid, you make examples. You sack a coastal town and demand a fortune in Danegeld to spare it from the torch, leaving one building standing as a monument to your mercy and your threat. You return with so much silver, your ship sits low in the water. You build a great hall, Your feasts legendary, the ale flowing freely to ensure the loyalty of your men. Other warriors flock to your banner, drawn by your reputation for success and brutality. You are a force to be reckoned with, your name whispered in fear along the coastlands. But leadership is a heavy burden. A failed raid means ruin and the loss of your best men. A lost battle means death. Every man under your command is a potential rival, watching for any sign of weakness. Level 5. The Jarl. Age 38. Power. You are a Jarl, an Earl, a lord of the land. Your old Jarl fell in battle, and you, his most powerful Hersir, were elected by the other chieftains to take his place. You rule a vast territory, a network of farms and villages. Hundreds of warriors call you Lord. You command a fleet of longships. You no longer go on every raid yourself. You send your Hersirs to do your bidding, and they bring you the lion's share of the plunder. You are a king in all but name. You hold court, settling disputes, dispensing justice. Your word is law. You forge alliances with other Jarls, marrying your daughter to a rival to secure peace. You are a politician as much as a warrior. You host the Thing, the local assembly, not just to dispense justice, but to display your wealth and power, reminding everyone who is in charge. You forge alliances with other Jarls, marrying your daughter to a rival to secure a fragile peace, knowing you have sacrificed her happiness for your own security. You live in constant fear of betrayal. Your own sons watch you with hungry eyes, their ambition a mirror of your own. You trust no one. You sleep with a drawn knife by your bed, not for foreign enemies, but for the men who call you father and lord. Level 6. The Konungr. Age 45. You are the king, the Konungr. Through bloodshed and betrayal, you have united the Jarls under your banner. You are the High King, the ruler of a nation. Your wealth is immeasurable, your power absolute. You command an army, a great heathen host that makes foreign kings tremble. You lead your army not on raids, but on conquests. You carve out a kingdom in a foreign land, placing your most loyal Jarls in charge of the new territories. You are a legend, your deeds sung by skalds in every great hall. You sit on a throne of gold, but the crown is heavy. You are surrounded by enemies, both foreign and domestic. Every feast could be your last. Every cup of mead could be poisoned. You see assassins in every shadow, and you remember the faces of the Jarls you betrayed to get here. The gods themselves seem distant, their favor a forgotten memory. Your sacrifices at the altar feel hollow, your prayers unanswered. You have conquered the world of men, but in doing so, you have lost the world of the gods. You have reached the top. There is nowhere left to climb, only to fall. Level 7. The Old King. Age 60. The glory has faded. You are an old man, your strength failing. Your kingdom is fractured, your sons fighting amongst themselves for the scraps of your empire. The Jarls you raised up now plot against you. Your enemies, once terrified of your name, now raid your shores with impunity. You sit in your great hall, a relic of a bygone era, surrounded by the ghosts of the men you killed to get here. You dream of Valhalla, of a glorious death in battle, but you are too old and weak to fight. You will die in your bed, a fate you once scorned. Your legacy will be one of blood and fire, a kingdom built on bones that crumbled to dust. You are a king with no kingdom, a warrior with no war. You close your eyes and wait for the end, forgotten by the very gods you once worshipped.